2. This was Raylee and Hero versus Maria Solheim with Nordli Set. Now, let's go straight to... do you know what? I'm going to go straight to Eline because I think she's the one that's actually probably got the best chance of doing the towel kind of flick and everything. Maybe with the there we go. See, we got the picture on screen. I reckon, yeah. What did we make of Rayleigh's Hero, Eline?
I mean, let me say it otherwise. Maria never had a chance, in my opinion. I'm sorry to say, but that was amazing. Like, and then the rain came, and I was like, perfection. I'm sorry to say, but Maria was dead from that moment.
So the water worked, literally. But do you reckon? Would you do the like? Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, maybe we'll get Stu to get a wig out later.
Can I just respond to that? I thought when I watched it the first time around, because I was kind of half concentrating at the time, and I suddenly, my eyes glazed at the TV. It looked like she'd kind of strolled down into that centre bit, and someone had actually, she kind of looked up, and all of a sudden, someone had left a kind of a hole in the ceiling, and all of a sudden it started leaking on her head, because she was kind of looking up a bit, wasn't she? She was kind of going a bit crazy there, Tom. I don't know.
Yeah,
Worked better
will
the
you do
second
it, Stu? Will you do it? Will you get a wig and do the whole flick of the hair with the bucket of water for
Not
us?
a chance.
You're missing the chance to go viral there, Stu. I really think you are. I'm just saying we could make you TikTok famous. Now, let's get some more views on Rayleigh's performance. Let's go to Ian and Donna.
Very 80s, which is kind of what we were saying last night. It is the classic 80s musicals, and they picked the moment from Flashdance.
Yeah.
And it is a perfect copy of it. You can say a copy, say a tribute, but it's and it's just perfect, yeah.
I love the opening as well. The kind of just close up on her doing the splits, and it's almost like a Fame warm up, wasn't it? Really, and with the whole cat suit and everything, I just really liked it. Would have still liked to see the leg warmers though, but she did the whole perm of the hair instead of the ponytail and everything. Yeah.
So are we suggesting that the way you would change the performance on this is for Rayleigh to wear leg warmers?
Yes.
Okay.
Just add to it, just a little adding to it, just for me.
That is brilliant. Marios, would you change anything about Rayleigh's performance?
Actually, no. I mean, from start to finish, it just got me. I mean, I was writing in the chat that while the song was going on, I could think about hair products and how to make jokes about her hair, the poodle cut, but it was amazing. I mean, the voice, the choreography, the homage to Flashdance, everything about it screams winner. Now, if this gets to go to the Netherlands, I don't know if we don't have an audience, if this will have the impact it deserves. That's what I'm thinking. But it's a well-deserved winner tonight, definitely.
Yeah, it was a clear favourite. I mean, it was 72% in our poll last night, I believe. Is that right, Stu? It's 72%, I think. Look at him. He's got his head in his hands. Take yourself off mute, Stu.
I'm not going to do it. You're not going to make me do this. No chance.
He knows exactly what I'm... Do you know what? I'm convinced if we can get enough people, and by the way, if people would like to see Stu do that, please let us know in the chat. We would love to hear from you. Now, speaking of the chat room, before we go to them, we'll just let them to get their support in for Stu first. Let's just go to Steve. Are the 80s coming back?
They certainly ought to be. I mean, the 80s are my time. And I absolutely love this and how it's a throwback to What a Feeling and everything like that. I love the routine. I love the fact that it's completely and utterly over the top. The one thing I would say that she needs to get a little bit more control of is the very high notes, because they were a little bit screechy. So I think that's the one thing she needs to look at. But it's a very energetic routine and very hard to sing really well at the same time. But I loved it, and it was the obvious winner for this semi-final in my view.
And I'm pleased to say the chat room are living up to this. As Stu Revision has said, can we have Rayleigh's shower as the new ice bucket challenge? Stu is first up. But Stu, what else is going on in the chat room? What are they saying about Rayleigh's act?
I'm ignoring the comments coming through at the moment because they're all yes. So I'm not even going to begin to cover those. I mean, everyone's loving Rayleigh. There's a lot of talk about it it should have been an automatic finalist, and it being a bit unfair that it was in those in the 4 qualifiers. Actually, I can subscribe to that, because if you think Rayleigh was second last year, and she's pretty well known in Norway. I also feel, if I consider the last 2 semi-finals, they could have mixed the songs up a bit, because I felt like it was pretty heavily weighted on quality last week, and there was maybe a bit more of a diversity this week, and maybe a bit lower on quality overall, and that would have helped Rayleigh for sure.